How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video we are going to be making a custom mesh grill for my 2019 Subaru Crosstrek. A little backstory. So when I was looking for mods and stuff like that for the Crosstrek, I came across the Grillcraft, sports mesh grill, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I wasn't sure if I really liked it all that much. I was just looking at it, I was kind of like, maybe. Something I get around to. Come to find out, I was looking for it like a couple months ago, and apparently I guess Grillcraft discontinued them, so now you can't find a custom mesh grill for 2018 plus Crosstrek. So what we're going to be doing today is, again, attempting to make our own mesh grill. So there are no instructions for this, so I'm going to completely freehand this. I hope this turns out good. If it turns out great, cool. If it doesn't, well, I guess we'll find out. So let's hop into it. Alright guys, so here we are. As you can see here, I went ahead and bought just a replacement, I guess, grill bezel, if you want to call it that. And I picked up, I think this is about 3 feet of mesh. I got it from Amazon. I got both from Amazon, so I'll leave them linked in the description. I guess first things first, what we're going to do here is I'm going to kind of, I don't know, measure this out, just to get rid of a lot of the excess. So I'm going to take a marker right here, and what we're going to do is just kind of trace around the mesh just to see what we're working with, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, as you can see, we kind of got a little outline going right here. So what I'm going to go ahead and do now is grab some mesh cutting scissors and just cut around, give myself enough slack just to get around this, big old thing that we have here. So we're going to do that right now. Alright guys, so to cut this mesh, what we're going to be using are these little scissors. I believe they're called like straight cut scissors, something like that. So we're just going to cut, just cut all the way around. Alright guys, so now that we got that all cut out, now we're left with this generic shape, or stencil, if you will. So now what we got to figure out is how to actually put this straight through. So what I'm looking at and what I'm seeing is we are going to have to cut around, fortunately, all of these little pegs right here. I'm thinking, yeah, I think we're gonna have to cut around these big major little plug-ins that you're gonna push like into the grill, or the actual where the grill goes straight into the bumper. I'm gonna go ahead and try and attempt to do this and cut around these individual little circles, just so we can like sit in there flush. I think that's what we're gonna have to do. But yeah guys, so this is gonna kind of be a circumstantial basis. The people that I've messaged on, Instagram and stuff like that, that have done this little project, they've used kind of like a bigger mesh set, because as you can see, mine are very thin, very close together, whereas theirs were like a little more spread apart. And so I'm assuming they just kind of pushed them all on because they were so spread out. My only issue with that is it didn't really look right on the vehicle. It kind of looked like an empty gap. So I think the tighter the mesh, it's kind of like a trick of the eyes. It'll look a lot cleaner without the bigger circles. So that's why, just keep that in mind. All right, let's go ahead and make some cuts. Alright guys, so as you can see, I made a couple cuts. Obviously it's not pretty. I'm just still trying to figure things out, how I'm doing this. So what I went ahead and did, just to keep everything kind of in place, I put 2 zip ties on the ends. As you can see here, it's starting to take shape quite a bit. So I guess we're just gonna go ahead and keep pressing on with what we were doing and keep cutting out some of the holes. Go from there and see what we get. But it's starting to take shape, so we'll keep pressing on.
Blonde hair, blue eyes, that'll make you faint on sight. But she looks like trouble. Her lips so kissable and poisonous. I know she won't be good for me.
Alright guys, so here we are. As you saw, I went ahead and I kind of started to find a groove. So what I did was, I had to end up cutting out every single little deal that pokes through on the grill. I put some zip ties in around like each area where I kind of cut out. And so this is what we're kind of left with at the moment. So all you're going to do is just push it push it and form it through. And this is kind of what we have for the most part at the moment. Now that we have it just sitting here, we kind of got a general shape of what we got. We're going to go ahead and take the bumper off, see how everything needs to line up, and we'll just go from there. Alright guys, so before we go ahead and run over to the car, I just wanted to go ahead and show you guys kind of a closer in-depth view of what I did. As you can see, it had all these little plastic rivets kind of everywhere. Now, I'm not 100... Oh, missed one. Let me go back and do that one. As you can see, I cut just, everything out. Kind of all the way around. Now, I'm not sure exactly how it's going to push back into place with, all this stuff kind of in the way, but we're going to have to jerry-rig it and figure it out. But we'll get to that point when we get to that point. Let me finish this one, and again, we'll go ahead and jump into the car right now. Alright guys, here we are. The bumper is completely off. Now it's time to take off this grill to see, what we're going to do and what we're going to work with. It looks like there's just 8 bolts to take off, so just all you need is a screwdriver. Pull these out and see what we have. Alright, so with those bolts off, what it looks like we have to do now is it's got some push tabs, so we're just going to push these in, and it should pop right out. Okay, so with the old one out, we can go ahead and start lining up this new one just to see where we're at. It looks like we're just going to go ahead and reuse those 8 screws. As far as using the tabs, I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do it or reuse them. Just because I could try my best, but if not, we cut out the holes for the 8 screws. So I think the screws would be just enough to hold it in place, but we'll see. So at this point, it's kind of hard to line up. So what we're going to do now is cut off the excess to about where we want it. That way we can get a better understanding and try and fit this in an actual place, because I can't really fit it in place right now. So we're going to cut off the excess and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're back now. I trimmed everything down. have it kind of morphed into place, kind of where I want it, put some more zip ties on, and this is what we're left with. Looks pretty fire to me. I don't know. I don't know about y'all. I don't know what y'all think, but looks pretty good to me. So I'll go ahead and bring you guys in for a closer look and show you exactly what I did. All right, guys. So here's a little close-up of what I did. As you can see, I cut off, all the slack. I left myself just a little bit, just to fold over to morph and shape into the actual bezel itself. So what I think we're gonna go ahead and do now is try and test fit it. We should be good. So we'll go ahead and move back over to the bumper and see what we got. All right, guys, so as you can see, I went ahead and test fitted. I put just 2 screws in just to hold it in place. It looks like all we need to do to put this back together is just put the 8 bolts that we took off earlier, put them back together, that's it. So I only have a couple in here. I was just testing it, looking at it. Now the only thing, I'm not sure what this is right here. I'm tempted to cut it off. I mean, it's just I honestly have no idea what this is, if it serves a purpose or not. I'm debating if I should color it black just to, black it out. That way, it's the trick of the eye. It's like it's not even there, color match and everything. Or if I should just flat out cut it off. I don't know. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the mesh back off. I'm going to paint it black, repaint it black, just in case, we don't want it to like wear out over time, because it'll probably fade. So we're just going to throw like 5 coats of paint, just black it out, and we'll move on to the next step. Alright guys, so as you can see, I went ahead and finished painting everything. I painted just a couple coats over the actual mesh itself, and as you can see, I blacked out that little black beam, or the little beam that's right here in the center. I was really tempted to cut it off, just take my little cutting tool and just cut it straight off. But I looked up a couple other Crosstreks that, again, have done this project, and they kept it. I mean, I don't know what it could hurt. Obviously, I'm pretty sure it's just a support to, keep everything in place. But I might cut it off later. But for right now, I just blacked it out. So if you want to go ahead and follow those steps, you can black it out, just so it kind of, when you put it back together, it'll look a little more uniform. Alright guys, so the final step we have to do now is make sure it stays down. So what we're going to use is some automotive goop. It's kind of like a silicone, glue-ish kind of deal. What we're going to do is put it around all the edges, all the way around, to make sure we have a good permanent seal. When we take the zip ties off, it'll stay in place. So that's what we're going to do right now, okay?
Me like
Alright guys, so now that we have that done, we're just going to go ahead and let it chill for like 24 hours, and we'll pick it back up tomorrow. So we'll see you guys then. Alright guys, so we're back. It's been about 24 hours. What we're going to do now is take off all the zip ties. The glue should be completely hardened, so we're good to go. Install it back. Now I know I keep going through wardrobe changes. I've filmed this like over the span of like 3 days. One day it was cold. Then yesterday, you saw I was in t-shirt. It was like 70 degrees. Now it's like 40 degrees again. I don't know. The most bipolar place in the world, Texas. So, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and say Merry Christmas to you guys. This is the install complete. All we're going to do is install it back on the vehicle. I'll show you guys some clips at the very end what it looks like. And with that said, I hope this helped you out. I'll ask that you smash the like button, share, subscribe. We'll see you guys next year. Take it easy, guys.
Must have been to 11 when the world ended. At least it felt like it at the time. Teenage years make a heartbreak worse. Plus a lot was going on, couldn't stop it at the time. Dad tried to flip the house. Fun funny that it all ended upside down. Known for being optimistic, started feeling different. Couldn't fix it, started writing lyrics all because nobody tried to hear it. Around the same time, hooked to the nicotine. Music and the smoke were synonymous to me, it seemed. Paid prices through the vices, both sides. Obsessed with a vision, I knew I could make mine. I knew it would take time, I knew they would outshine. Thought it was just music, didn't know that they would take sides.